Welcome back, people, to another episode of Hashtag the Pep Talk. Obviously, part of this little mini series of how's it going so far. Obviously, in this week, we're going to be talking about Chelsea. Obviously, how's it going so far with Chelsea? Obviously, they're one of the teams that were, spoken about before the season started as title contenders. And yeah, man, so obviously, I got a couple guys behind the camera. I got a Chelsea fan. I got M behind the camera. As a Chelsea fan, what are you saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's been, I think, on top of the league, 9 games gone. I think you've lost just one game, I think against City maybe.
Yeah.
Drawn a few games. But yeah, overall, you should be happy. Do you know what I'm saying? Should be happy. So, like, what are you saying about Chelsea so far, man?
You know what? At the moment, I'm satisfied in it with what I've seen from the team this season, innit? To be fair, they've played better than what I expected at the beginning of the season, if I'm being honest, innit?
Okay.
Obviously, everyone knows what Tuchel has done since he's been in the team has been incredible. Like, no one can tell me that Tuchel ain't changed the whole image of the team. Like, what he's done in the past. He hasn't even been here for like a full year.
Yeah, I think 8-9 months or something like that.
It's been 8-9 months, and what he's done already has been incredible, innit? And obviously, with Chelsea, we've had a history in it with our managers that they do well, and obviously like the second season, right, when they have the full season and that to, pick up on things that they've done the previous year, it hasn't always gone to plan in it. But with Tuchel, like it looks different, innit? We could be seeing like a bit of longevity here, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm excited for that, innit? So yeah, man. At the moment, I'm content still.
Yeah. So what? Just a quick question. Like, what do you like the chopping and changing of the managers? Like, when you have a manager, for example, Lampard, like, were you happy they got sacked, or did you feel like time to go, do you like the fact that Chelsea just carry on changing? Obviously, like me personally, I don't really believe in that personally, because I just feel like you can't really build something long term if you just keep on changing managers, changing systems, tactics. You know what I'm saying? So just as a Chelsea fan, how do you feel about just constantly always changing managers whenever things go wrong?
Do you know what? Yeah. The chopping and changing managers, it's not like, obviously from the outside looking in, it's not good in it, because obviously like there's a new face every year. But as a Chelsea fan, in it, I understand what my club wants. No, but it's true though.
Yeah.
I understand what my club wants. I know the DNA runs through me as well. So I understand in it. Our owners and our hierarchy, they want to have the winning mentality around the whole team. So if a manager comes in for Lampard, for example, club legend, love him, still my guy. Even though he got sacked, he's still my guy, innit?
Yeah.
But he just didn't have the tactical know-how. He wasn't tactically ready for the Prem, man. Like, I feel like the job was too big for him and it was too early for him, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, I would love to see Lampard back at the bridge one day, innit? I would love to see it. Club legend, like, it's the perfect love story, innit?
Yeah.
But at that current moment of time, we wasn't playing well. Like, things just wasn't going well for him at the time. Like, I even heard like there were a couple players like behind the scenes and that wasn't really supporting like his way of like
playing,
going about like like the club, we was just heading for a very dark time, in it. So something needed to be changing, in it.
Yeah.
And obviously we have a history with changing our managers mid-season, and then when a new man comes in, he gets the job done.
Yeah.
And we've always had times where we've brought in new managers, experienced managers, and they've come and they've got the job done.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not cute, innit, to see like a new manager every season, but if it brings the club what it wants, then I'm here for it, innit?
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't mind, innit? If we keep on winning titles, we keep on winning trophies, we keep on building the history of the club, then I don't mind, innit? But obviously, I would love to see like a bit of longevity, like within the club, innit? But at the moment, like, I'm not too fussed about it, innit? Like, we're still winning things, innit?
Yeah.
So
I think that's what I think probably every fan that looks at Chelsea, like, it's kind of like a thing where you lot never have like a sustained period of success. Like, you don't go, I don't know. I think you've been back to back, but I think was that since Mourinho? Have you been back?
What Prems?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was probably in Mourinho times.
I don't think done it with Conte.
I think we went back
Conte back to back.
No, I don't even think. Nah, Conte got sacked the season after. I think Mourinho's the only one that's done it back to back.
Yeah, so
I think that was like 2000 and 6, 7,
yeah.
around about that period.
Yeah, so like I just feel like, I feel like probably every single like football fan just wants a team that has stability. You know what I'm saying? I feel like with Chelsea, there's just never any stability. But yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I feel obviously that if it brings trophies, then it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
looking different now though. Like with Tuchel, like I can't lie. With him, it's looking a bit more. It's looking it's looking steady still. Like it looks the future looks bright with Tuchel in it.
Yeah.
It looks good, man.
Yeah. One thing about Chelsea that I want to bring up in it, because usually it's actually not even associated with Chelsea too much, but squad depth in it. Obviously, Chelsea are usually known to have their team stacked with players, but I feel like this season you might be a bit light in midfield,
Bro.
I think reason being, let me tell you why. So in midfield you've got Jorginho, Kante, Loftus-Cheek, Saul,
Kovacic.
and Kovacic. I think those are probably like your 5 go-to.
Yeah, and we've got Billy Gilmore and Conor Gallagher on loan.
Yeah, cool. But I'm saying just in your team for the season right now, do you feel as if would you trust Loftus-Cheek or Saul to come in a game against, let's say, an informed City?
100%. 100%. Loftus-Cheek, 100%. At the moment, Loftus-Cheek, if you've been watching Loftus-Cheek at the moment...
No. I know that he picked up. I'll give that to him.
Playing the best football of his career, bro. He looks rejuvenated, bro. Loftus-Cheek is back.
Fair enough, innit?
We're cooking with Loftus-Cheek. He's back.
Fair enough, innit? But
Saul, at the moment, I feel like with him, he's still in a transition period, innit? But that's normal. Kovacic, when he was on loan, when he came to Chelsea, his first season, he didn't do that well. Like, with Saul, I'm going to give him time, innit? Transition period, I get it, I understand. New football, new city, new everything. So with him, maybe not so much. Loftus-Cheek, 100%.
Fair enough,
100%.
Okay, so personally, like, I just feel as if in midfield, like, if it's not either Kante, Jorginho or Kovacic, I think if you do get injuries to those 3 players, I think someone coming in like a Loftus-Cheek or a Saul, it can make a team a bit weaker. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like in that, I think because you man play 3-5-2, right? That 3-5-2, that
It's 5-2-1-2, but it's 5-2-1-2, but
5-2-1-2. But yeah, like, so I feel like
5-2-3. 5-2-3.
5. Okay, yeah, but it's the same thing, like 3-5-2, 5-3,
Cool,
3-4-3. Yeah, so I feel like in your midfield, like, you need at least one dogged DM, and at least 1 8 who can roam, and you know what I'm saying. So I feel like
But Loftus-Cheek can do that though. Loftus-Cheek does what Kovacic does, box to box.
I hear
Someone
that,
you can pick up the ball in
so,
midfield and
wait,
drive.
so you're saying that you would trust him to come into a game? Let's say a towel race, Kante's out. It's just, let's say it's Loftus-Cheek and let's say Kovacic. Do you trust that to go to the?
No, obviously, I wouldn't play Loftus-Cheek and Kovacic in the same midfield because they both do the same job.
Right, cool, but
in midfield, you need
fair
someone
enough,
who
fair
can
enough.
sit, who can screen the defense, and then you need that ball carrier who can pick up the ball from deep and then drive. Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek, them two are midfielders who pick up the ball from deep and can run. Loftus-Cheek is powerful. Kovacic is just technical. He can do it in it. And then we've got Jorginho, who's more of that player who screens the defense, who can just like dictate play. You bring on Jorginho when you want to slow down the game. Like if you're leading, let's say you're winning 1-0, 10 minutes left to go, and the other team are onto you, just pressing you. You bring on someone like Jorginho just to slow it down in midfield, just to probably play like sideways football, just wherever he does in it. But Kovacic, Jorginho, with that, I'm happy with it. No, Kovacic and Loftus-Cheek, sorry, I'm happy with that. Jorginho, what he does, I'm happy with that. Kante, we already know he's the greatest CDM. So we already know him. If Kante's on the field, it's already wraps in it.
Fair enough.
So and with Saul, with him, I don't really know what he brings to the team yet. I think with him, he's more.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think with Saul, I think you play him when you want to have like possession, like when you want to pop the ball around. I think that's the type of midfielder he is. But I'm not too sure yet. I haven't seen enough of him in it. But
from what I've seen, from his thing days, from his when he was playing in midfield, he was just someone who. His work rate was crazy. Yeah, he could pass the ball around.
And he wins. Like he can.
I think he was just like a well-rounded. CM. So I
think he's just like possession. Like if you want to keep possession in the middle, I think that's where Saul is. But at the moment, because that's not the way like we sort of play at the moment, so it's a bit hard for him to showcase that ability in it. But I actually do hope that we actually do sign him though. Like permanently. Yeah, I want him permanently.
Cause like bare Chelsea fans, they hate him now. Like because he's playing. Cause I think his his debut against Aston Villa.
Yeah, it was trash. But yesterday he played alright though against Southampton. He played alright.
Fair, isn't it? But
he had a good game.
A couple of Chelsea fans are just they're killing him still. So
yeah, I'm not gonna be too quick about that because Kovacic. I was too quick to judge Kovacic as well. Look at him now, bro.
Yeah,
he's proved me wrong in it. So
what would you say? So you didn't say anything about January transfer window. Like you wouldn't think that you need to go and get a midfielder, maybe a 10, a striker. Okay, I don't think they need a striker, but
bro, we don't need a 10.
So you think you're good?
Me personally, I think we're all right. January transfer window, I don't see anyone we need to go in for. Can't lie. Like at the moment, what we need to focus on is just renewing contracts because we've got a couple men that are done this season, innit? Yeah. Rudiger, give him that new deal. Christensen, give him that new deal. Thiago Silva, give him another extension. Aspilicueta, give him another extension. Like January, we don't need to buy anyone, man. Just save our coins, man. And then summer, that's when we look at what we need and we go spend again in it, like we always do, innit? So
obviously, this is probably Chelsea. I think their most discussed feature about Chelsea. Obviously, the system. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to play a 5 at the back, wing backs, 3 defenders, and 2. Usually 2 strikers or maybe 3 strikers, depending on who you play.
Yeah.
And obviously, a lot of people, including myself, feel as if that's a very defensive approach. And obviously, I personally feel as if the way Chelsea play is very, very defensive. I think against Liverpool, for example,
that was an incredible display, by the way.
Let me finish.
From a Chelsea fan's point of view, that was incredible.
I feel like with Chelsea, when they play football, they look to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that they have bodies back in defense first. I feel like as a big team, as a top 4 team,
what's wrong with that?
No, wait, let me finish. I feel as if as a team, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, City, Tottenham, Arsenal, these teams should be looking to be on the front foot.
See, bro, that's the stigma, bro. Why do we have to abide by that?
I hear that.
Why do we need to be an attacking team?
I hear that, innit? And obviously, like, you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Tuchel's style is clearly working, and you're getting results in it. But I feel as if Chelsea, do you not feel as if you don't score enough goals? Would you say that's the thing? Because when I watch Chelsea against, for example, Tottenham, when you won 3-0.
Yeah, was it 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0 at the thing, Spurs.
Yeah.
The type of goals that I saw, it just wasn't, to me, it's not sustainable. Ben Chilwell has 4 goals in 4 games.
5
goals.
No, he's got 4 goals in 5 games.
Exactly. Is that gonna be sustainable? You need your strikers to be scoring goals. Werner don't score goals. Mount scored hat-trick, but he's not really known to be a goal scorer. Lukaku, he's not in form right now. Havertz, he's turned to a waste man.
What?
Havertz. Come on, hey.
Bro, Havertz is cooking right now, bro. What are you talking about?
Has he played well?
He scored against you. Bro. And he scored just, bro. Havertz.
Are you saying that Havertz right now is in form?
At the moment, I won't say he's in form, but don't tell me he's not playing. He's playing bad. Yeah,
when I watch him, I would swear that
he's in and out. He's in and out.
Okay, okay, cool. But he's not. You wouldn't bank on him to score goals right now.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, cool. So right now it's only basically Lukaku, who you can say, if I give him a chance, he'll score.
Yeah, but he's injured at the moment.
But he's not even scoring right now. Yeah, he's cool. But before he got injured, 7 games and no goals. Are you not worried about the fact that maybe the defensive structure is stopping you from going gung ho and scoring as many goals? You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I hear where you're coming from. To be fair, the only thing I'm worried. Cool. The only thing I'm worried about right now is Lukaku's goalless drought. He's gone 7 games without a goal. Cool. I hear that. That's the only thing at the moment that's raised a bit of questions for me.
And also
and the
the
team
fact that Chelsea, I think a lot of your defenders have started scoring goals. Chilwell.
No, it's just Chilwell.
No, I swear, Fink scored a banger.
He scored his first goal the other week.
Yeah,
but it's just Chilwell at the moment who's bagging.
Yeah, but I'm saying that right now your goals are coming from defense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But that's because of the system, though.
But do you think that is sustainable? Do you think do you think
it's not
over
ideal?
38 games you can Ben Chilwell is going to score 10 goals?
Of course not. Of course not.
So aren't you worried about the fact that maybe you might need in January to go get someone who can, I don't know, but someone who can go and get a few goals? Because if Lukaku don't,
who though?
I don't know, but I'm saying if because I feel like the way you man play, you need your 3 strikers or your 2 strikers, whether it be Lukaku and someone else.
Yeah,
they need to be goal scorers, people that score goals almost out of nothing or score goals
Yeah,
from.
but Lukaku's like that though.
He is.
It's just this. Of course, I feel like with Lukaku, the team just with two. I even saw something about this the other day. Like I think one of the pundits
not
were
playing
talking
to
about
strengths.
like, yeah, I think it was Conte actually who said it. Conte was like,
Yeah,
how
I saw that as well. Yeah.
Chelsea, we haven't found a way to base our football around Lukaku, which I think is kind of true because I think with Tuchel, he's kind of using Lukaku as a target man right now. Like he just wants it to be a target man, but if you actually deep it, Lukaku, he's just not a target man anymore. Like in Italy, bro, he can pick up the ball, he can turn and he can run at defenders. So I feel like with Tuchel, he needs to maybe utilize that a bit more in it. Because at the moment, he's just playing Lukaku as a target man, just hold up, and he wants players, running around him, getting into the box, and then he wants Lukaku getting into the box and then picking up on, loose balls and that. But I feel like the only thing with the system that we play now that's restricting Lukaku from scoring more goals is the fact that he's just being utilised as a target man. If he's deployed as more of like a striker who can
Run
I
channels.
wouldn't say drop into midfield and play the false nine because he probably won't be able to do that, but someone who can
Just do what you want.
run in behind as well, like he can probably do Werner's job as well. Obviously, he's not as fast as Werner, but he could probably do that as well. Like in Italy, he proved it. He can play with his back to goal.
Yeah.
He can play facing the goal. So try use that in the Premier League. Obviously, we haven't seen that yet in it, but
Yeah, so that's what I think. That's probably my only thing about Chelsea right now. Defensively, you're solid. I don't see anything there. Mendy's playing probably. He's probably the best keeper in the world right now.
He's the best, for sure.
And obviously,
For sure.
I think the only thing I'll say is that there's just not enough goals in the attacking areas. I feel like Mount, Havertz, Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic.
He's injured, bro.
But I'm saying just in general, these guys just don't score enough goals. And
But bro, these men are young, you know.
Yeah, they're young. But I'm saying in a title race, that's not gonna matter, bro.
Yeah,
whether
cool.
young or old.
Calm. No, it's true. It's true. No,
So-
it's true. It's true.
so
It's true.
obviously-
I hear that, but just know, like, these men are young. What?
Yeah.
Pulisic is 22. Mount's 22.
Yeah.
Havertz 21, 22. We have young forwards, so our attack for the next 5 to 10 years,
It's good. It's looking
sweet.
good. It's looking good.
And
But I'm saying for this season,
obviously for this
where
season,
do you man think they're gonna finish? Do you think you've got enough goals if you don't sign anyone in January? Do you think they got enough goals?
Who are we gonna sign though? That's
I'm
the
saying
thing.
no.
Who
I'm
do you
saying,
think we're gonna sign?
No, I'm saying
because at the moment
I
I don't know who we can sign.
I have no idea. Like
in
you don't want to
January.
sign it, but I'm saying you said that you wouldn't. So do you think this team is good enough to go and win the title? Because obviously, I personally think that you just drop third, second, maybe fourth. I don't know, but I think there's just not enough
I think
goals.
if we come fourth
Unless
this year,
Lukaku
that's
does
an
the magic.
underachievement. Coming fourth this year is an underachievement.
Fair enough.
For me, it's either we win the title or we come second.
So second place. Oh, so cool. So
Winning
where,
the title
where would
is-
you say they are coming?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I feel like we're winning the title. At the moment, at this current moment of time. However,
Looking at your team, do you think there's enough to go? And
yeah, I do.
Okay.
However, with the issue you pointed out with us having not enough goals in our attacking areas, I do feel like that will need to change.
Okay.
Because we can't play the whole season relying on Ben Chilwell to start banging goals from outside the box. It's not going to work.
Fair enough.
The only other thing as well that needs to be improved is Lukaku's record against the big six.
Yeah. He needs to beat those
He
allegations.
scores, but
still.
his record
poor.
is not that great.
I think only against Arsenal, but
Nah, it's not even Arsenal. I think the only team.
He's got to Arsenal once.
Yeah, but I
when
think-
he came, but that's it.
But he doesn't even have a good record against them. I
Yeah,
think the
yeah,
only team is Tottenham that he's got a good record against. Everyone else, but Tottenham, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to start bagging against the Cities, the Liverpools.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
start bagging against them, innit? But
Yeah.
at the moment, I'm content in it. I'm happy with what I've seen so far in it. And obviously, for like the next month or so, we've got a good amount of fixtures to pick up points in it. And then I think around about December, it starts to get a bit tricky again. I think we've got United like the end of next month, and then we've got like Leicester not playing that well at the moment, but going King Power is always Vardy.
Yeah.
Crazy guy like.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
but at the moment, I'm happy, man. I'm alright now.
Yeah. I feel you, man. But yeah, man, that's this week's edition of How's It Going So Far. Chelsea edition, obviously. If you're here, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching, if you're listening, yeah, man, just follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, hopefully that you like the content and I'll see you next week.
Follow Chelsea FC on Instagram as well.
Alright, cause you got next week, innit?